right. So I slept in late today, and man, I get lazy. I get the lazy bones, and I gotta apologize to myself for that, and to those who came before me, how lazy I'm getting. It is what it is, folks. But I listened to this disaffected podcast, and I believe that we are living in perhaps a cluster B world. A lot of personality disorders. People are in charge who are very egocentric, very self-centered. Could be wrong, but there's something wrong with the people who are in charge, and a lot of people who have major microphones in this society. I wanted to show my Twitter real quick. And this is just a phony on Twitter, a big phony baloney person who sorry if I get upset, but she's kind of a Jesse Smollett. I'm going to go into this, just show this person who this person is. Okay. Jeez, will you stop that, Joey? God darn it. All right. So this is a thread. This woman, of a woman who I guess supposedly looks white. And this is just another woman who supposedly looks white. And she said, "Oh, I could play this game all day. I'm black and I work in the cosmetic industry. The number of times people have used the N-word in conversation with me would horrify you." And I gotta say, I kind of don't believe this woman for a second. She seems like an egotist, and a disgusting egotist at that. And
I just have a couple things to add to that picture. Is high forehead, squared chin, and big eyebrow ridge. Go back and look later. Okay.
Yes. Well, I mean, I think I know where you're getting at, because I thought maybe the same thing too. Definitely with that type of post, a suspected egotist at best. And yeah, they do. But again, people make, that she'd be mistaken for white. Are you kidding me? Give me a break. And he says people drop the N-bombs in private. I mean, the thing of it is that anyone would mistake this person for being white is, yeah, unbelievable. And in this day and age,
maybe Scott would consider buying one of our "Anyone Can Be Racist" T-shirts. They come in all sizes. A great stuffing. What do you call that? A stocking stuffer for the holidays.
And Scott has come along like just a little bit of being red-pilled of reality. He did finally come around, because I think
I thought we lost him.
Yeah, but just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Scott, he takes a little. He's maybe purple pilled, but it's really light purple, because reality has not sunken in, because he can't see past his own nosy poo.
Brian bitching about people on Twitter yet again.
Yeah, I do, because again, hypocrisy does bother me. Now, I have put, if people can be, decent, they can come on to the StreamYard and give their point of view. It's always rather entertaining for.
Brian's he's not white. He's a crypt keeper.
Yeah, thank you. That is, but I just wanted to add my point of view, and I listened to this disaffected podcast, and he says that we are living in a cluster B world. People in power, a lot of them have cluster B type personalities. Would you agree with that, Joey, or would you?
It is I'm not sure what that is. Is it anything like cluster F?
I don't know what cluster F is.
By the way, if it's easier for you to call Skype, my Skype number is up. I don't know 100% if it'll sound good, but if you want to try, call me and we could try and do it that way too.
Cluster B personality disorders.
Okay, first of all, I already told you it's never good walking around with diagnoses on your brain. It is the worst kind of misinformed internet browsing mumbo jumbo if it's not done clinically and taken to task and not in just one session. An assessment doesn't figure out something like that. It could take months, Brian.
Can there be a case of mass hysteria?
About what?
Well, are there not movements based on mass hysteria? Is BLM not mass hysteria? A lot of it mass hysteria. And
Until it touches my own personal life in a way that's not in a like a prefab setting like we saw at the park that one day. It hasn't touched my life too much. I've seen in windows Black Lives. In fact, at the complex where you live, somebody has a big Black Lives Matter sign on their window.
Well, then they should be taken out. And
can you
beaten
shut
to
up?
death.
I'm talking. Thank you. Wow.
Black Lives Matter.
Introduce this jerk off.
Smollett Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter too.
Anything else? Anyways, I guess I concluded my point since this guy obviously has no sense of couth or any other kind of verbal armor on him except for dismantling what's already in place. Just shut up, Howard. Just shut up.
Now, I want to say, I just want to put it out there. Joey and Howard will be doing the play, The Sunshine Boys, at the Spreaker Theater in Hollywood. Thank you.
Which one does he play?
He would play the Walter Matthau role.
I don't think so. He's not creative enough.
What? What did you just say? Ridiculous.
He said you're not creative enough.
Brian is highly creative, but I have my moments.
Yes, your moments are fleeting.
I think you two would be great, by the way, in the Sunshine Boys.
I don't think you know how many ideas that I've contributed in the Transparency and Merit, Inflammatory Talk, No White Guilt, all of our shows. There's a lot of creative input. So
I see. It was your idea to put that rag on his head?
It was not.
It was my idea. You don't like it?
Well, you made yourself into a raghead.
You see, not every idea of his is great.
By the way, it's a frontal assault on Black Lives Matter.
Oh, give me a break. What is a frontal assault? What are you getting at, Howard?
Now, Black Lives Matter doesn't go around to restaurants and harass people anymore. Or are they still doing that?
I don't think they're doing that anymore. They may pick it up again, but they don't do it anymore.
Oh, one could only hope, right?
Well, that may happen.
I got banned from Tinder again.
Why?
Well, now I know how they're doing.
Last time he posted the same message to too many women and they cut him off.
No, but now I'm banned. They keep banning me, and I figured out how they figure out who I am, even though I'm using different phone numbers and different names and take different pictures. As soon as I connected my phone to Tinder, see, I set up on my computer. As soon as I connected my phone, they either use the IMEI on my phone or they're using some identification that my phone has, and I'm not going to be able to use it on the phone until I get a new phone. Then I hooked up last night with some freaky girl with tattoos head to toe. I never banged a girl with tattoos head to toe. Have you? Well, never mind. I know Brian has them. Brian sits at home and dreams of getting laid, but those are just dreams.
Dreams are always good, Howard.
I'm sorry. So, what was your question?
I don't think I had a question. Does always a question have? Is this court? You have to provide a question all the time?
I thought you had a comment or a question to make while you were here.
Well, wait a minute. That's a comment or a question. So I just made a comment. Bring on Ruthie DeTucci and let's get some shilling going on.
Ruthie has expressed wanting to come on the show, and we're going to do a.
You said that, but we haven't seen her.
Well, we have to plan it out. Yeah, it's got to. I don't think she'd come on at this hour.
Yeah, of course not. What is this nonsense with diagnoses?
Brian shouldn't walk around exclaiming a group or individuals are of a particular disorder.
Why?
It's not a qualified judgment, and there's plenty of other adjectives that can be used. It just sounds like an internet prefab.
But are you saying that with the internet now that you can't diagnose people? I can very easily diagnose that ex-girlfriend, the crazy one. She's got borderline personality disorder. There's 8 different items that they list off as symptoms, and she has all 8 of them.
No, you said last time she only had 7 of the 8.
No, 7, 8 doesn't matter. She's got the majority of them. One was kind of borderline.
Well, it could be arbitrary and
change
every time. Then that's what I mean. It doesn't hold any water.
Oh. So 7 out of the 8 or 8 out of the 8 is a big difference. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you well, since you didn't read it and I did,
I read it.
I think it was off of the Mayo Clinic. They said that if they have 6 of the 8, then there's no question that they are suffering from borderline personality.
Well, if you're just willing to add a one, how do we know you didn't? How can we know that one might not be able to be extracted? I don't know. I don't trust it.
Yeah. Well, I do because it describes her to a T.
No, I don't know how clinically based your diagnosis.
Oh well, she may suffer from other things as well besides the borderline personality disorder. But I think it's very clear she's got borderline personality disorder.
She can be whatever it is you say she is here on
I tried to help her.
Maybe one day we can get her on the call and get her opinion and see how many.
She speaks good English, but I'll tell you what, she's you take a look at some of her mannerisms, you'll see. See, I wasn't noticing it because she was naked most of the time.
Brian would let that slide. I'm not letting it slide. I don't trust your diagnoses, and I don't.
Brian has not had a naked woman in his apartment in I can't tell you how long. We know that he doesn't masturbate. We know he hasn't had a good ejaculation in a long time.
And
when's the last time?
Man whores are going to say things that might not be true.
Indulging this kind of conversation.
When's the last time you touched a woman?
No, go to hell, Howard. I'm not engaging in this kind of conversation.
Well, we want to know when's the last time you touched a woman.
Stream, Howard, Howard, I'm not touching this nonsense. Please, I don't want to. This is stupid. Who cares how many times I've been late or I haven't been late? What does that have to do with anything? It's a waste of time.
It goes to your demeanor.
Oh, Howard, you are a vulgarian. All right. I was
You
I
would
was
be a lot happier and a lot less boring if you would just go get laid.
okay. Taking into account, Howard, I kind of don't want to go into that arena. It's not my.
I
It's
didn't
not
say
my.
get laid in an arena. Just go invite somebody over, even if you got to find them in the yellow pages.
Oh, good luck. All right, Howard. I'm done. I'm done with that. That's just stupid. All right. It's got nothing to do with anything.
You got bags under your eyes. How come?
Probably my diabetes, Howard.
Well, wait a second. How do you explain a couple days ago you didn't and now you do? What have you done?
Um, I'm not.
Where did you go off the rails? I have that a vision of what's that? Oh, never mind. But where did you go off the rails? Did you visit a Dunkin' Donuts? Have you sat outside a Krispy Kreme,
Nope.
guzzling and just shoving donuts into your gullet?
What's your blood sugar, Howard?
I have no idea. I just woke up.
Well,
I don't take it every day.
I won't be crying on your gravesite when you die before me.
Well, we're going to die of something, and you're certainly going to die of something. I'm not going to die of lack of sex. That's for sure. By the way, here's a tip. Don't take that little blue pill except on an empty stomach. Wish somebody had told me that.
Just the tip.
Jesus.
I wish somebody had told me that. I didn't know
Howard,
that.
Howard, you're putting our show.
Wait, what's wrong with what he's? That's good advice for some people who,
It's
whoever
great
takes
advice because I was taking it after dinner, figuring let's have dinner and go. Let's go.
All right,
Let me
right.
go to
Get
town.
over yourself.
And
Who cares? Enough.
and
All right,
and,
Brian.
and I'm wondering why it's not working. It's
Talk
because
about personality disorders. I think we're seeing the one right now with
Here we
Howard.
go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you making a diagnosis?
You can't stop doing it. Stop it.
Let me just say this.
Are you qualified
see
to make
I'm
this
just
patterns.
explaining
diagnosis?
myself. What else do you need?
Are you qualified to make this diagnosis?
I'm seeing pattern recognition, Howard. Pattern recognition.
What is my name?
Howard? Oh, you want to go by Doctor Diagnosis?
You don't even know how to see. You can't even say it. And your hint should be, it sounds like diagnosis.
Doctor Diagnosis. Diagnosis. You know, because
Yes.
yeah.
on Twitter, this face is connected to Dr. Ivermectin. Now, that's 2 words.
Mhm.
Twitter just awarded me, since I got 10,000 views on one tweet, they said, oh, you should level up to a professional something or other. And it's not even a real person any more than this person is real. In fact, the picture that you see isn't real.
He looks like I bet he's your brother that you're jealous of. That's who it is.
It's computer generated.
How did you get 10,000 views? What did you say?
Well, I follow. I had made a comment to somebody very famous. Now, I don't know why I didn't get it before, because Rosie O'Donnell told me to go fuck myself along with Donald Trump a couple of years ago. I had a good back and forth with her. That got me a number of views, but yeah, it was quite a few views. I made not even a snarky comment. I just made a comment to Michael Yon, and he retweeted it, and then everybody retweeted it, and then everybody else retweeted it, and it went viral. Now, I still don't know what I get for being a professional, but I do know you're supposed to be real, and I'm not. And with a name that I gave this particular doctor, I'm surprised that they even offered it. By the way, I found out that my girlfriend likes to watch porn on Twitter.
You know what? Okay. This conversation
I'm
is
sorry. Is that hurting your feelings, honey?
No,
Are you afraid that you're going to get a community strike?
Howard, you're taking our show to the dregs.
No, you've taken your show to the dregs. Your show is boring until I come on. Everybody knows it.
Of course, the moment he gets called out, he starts throwing bombs at you. Shut up, Howard. You're
Howard,
you're so transparent.
Well, I'm on the right show then, aren't I?
Howard, yes, Howard, you are one of the most hated men in our Discord. You're hated.
I don't think that's true.
Well,
What Discord are you on?
what the hell's his name?
Yeah, what is it?
Kings of Talk.
Look at that bottle of water you're guzzling down.
Yes, I am. Yes, I do.
Well, hold on a second. Do you buy that water?
Yes, I do.
How much does a bottle of water like that cost?
$3.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I pay 29 baht for 6 liters, a 6-liter water bottle. I'm waiting for my new reverse osmosis water filter to come
Smart
so
water.
that I can.
How's
You
like
pay
that?
$3 for what is that? A 2-liter bottle?
Yeah. Well, okay, Howard. Jeez, Howard, you're all over the place.
I'm very timely. I just watched you swig water from a bottle. You obviously
Can you
bought from
not
a store.
focus on one topic? Is that what's going on, Howard?
Well, Brian is trying to focus on one topic, but we all know he can't focus.
So it's your job to derail him. Get out of
That's
here.
not a difficult task. You could a 3-year-old could do that.
He is a little bit of he's a little trigger happy lately. Brian,
Yes.
feeling okay?
Well,
Yeah.
he's so worried about
All right.
this community strikes.
He seems very agitated a lot.
His bag's under his eyes too. Remove your hat and let's see the color of your head.
Oh, geez, stop it. Your camera's not even on. Stop it.
You're a control freak, Howard. You're a control freak.
Oh, I'm just going to sit here behind my icon and tell you to undress. You're a
Your
real
camera's not on either, so shut up.
You're a piece of work. I'm not asking you to take your hat off. I'm telling you to shut up.
I am a piece of work. You're exactly right. A piece of artwork. Radio gold.
There are certainly Americans who look at data. I'm not suggesting that. Many of them work in New York and other places.
Do you know who that voice was?
That's Ruthie Tucci.
No. Jen Psaki. You don't even know who that is.
Oh, she's disgusting.
Hmm?
I'll bet you it's Krusty.
Jen Psaki.
Right. I'll bet you it's Krusty. Just saying.
I thought you were talking about Krusty. Give me a break. You're so.
You wouldn't want to. You might go there, but I don't want to go there.
You liar. You're such a liar. You would go there in a minute.
It's probably very crusty, and you wouldn't want to touch it.
How do you know?
I can just tell crusty people. You can hear them. You can hear it in their voice. You're a bit of a crusty individual yourself.
You are juvenile.
I woke up to no electricity, sir.
Yeah, I can imagine. You're living in a third world country, aren't you? Well, you would, that's one of the
Is
things.
it a third world country or is it an emerging nation? I'm not sure. It's certainly not third world where I live. My condo is nicer than yours.
Well,
you have bare bones and you buy water for $3 a bottle.
yes.
Okay, Brian, are you thinking of another topic that we could discuss tonight?
No,
or are you
he's
just
thinking of another diagnosis for me.
I mean, seriously, you're worse than Dennis. I'm trying to ask him something. Would you rather change the subject, or would you rather try to stay stoic in light of these ridiculous comments from Howard?
How well do you think he's been stoic?
Well, I've been fairly. I haven't gotten angry. I mean, it does upset me that you go off topic, but I really haven't let it get the better of me. but you are going all over the place, and it
Well,
does.
to be fair, you could be leading the charge a little better.
I could be, but I am rather tired, and I'm never. You know what? Honestly, there are very few times.
Always blaming that you're tired. It's always that you didn't get any. You need to go to Betty by.
Oh, I am tired. I do need to go to Betty Bond.
Well, okay, then why do you do a show when you're tired?
Well, I wasn't planning on doing that long of a show, and I wasn't planning on it being that contentious. But
So was your plan to do
when-
a short, bad show because you're tired?
well, no.
You literally cannot sit still through an entire sentence, can you?
I can sit. I'm
I'm not
sitting.
talking to you. I'm talking to Howard.
Oh.
I want to know what your intentions are. Did
Well,
you
we got-
plan to
we
do a
got-
good show?
We got Sly Baby to come in. Do you have any comments or questions, Sly Baby?
Brian, can you stop being such an old man? Stop being such an old man, Brian.
Give me a break. You're I don't even know if you're an old man or if you're a young punk kid. Probably a pimple-faced kid. What are you,
Looks like a Black Lives Matter supporter.
He probably is.
It's probably 54.
I don't support Jews, so no, I don't support that organization.
Well, neither did the guy in the sauna. He Jew, he said. He a Jew.
I can't believe now he's hating on the Jews. You're
I
terrible.
don't hate
Sly.
the Jews. I don't trust BLM because it's run by a Jew.
It's not run by a Jew. It's run by some black girl. That's.
I never heard it was run by a Jew. What website are you getting your
No, that's
they
black
all think
motherfucker
that
that
Jews
they
run
have right
everything.
there.
letting the media dictate how you think about
That's
things?
just the
Go out there and
fucking
check them out
image.
yourself.
That's the image, but it's actually a Jew running things behind the scenes.
They think that Jews run everything.
I know it's ridiculous, and it's like, are the Jews like behind all these people saying you better say this? Get out of here.
Well, you know,
Crazy.
do you think Facebook is run by a Jew?
Yeah, Zuckerberg.
How about
Jew.
how about Twitter?
I'm
No.
not sure about that guy. He's some hippie.
He's definitely a hippie.
He's not Jewish.
And
He's probably from
Google,
Canada.
And Google, I guess
No,
Sundar
no, I don't want
Pichai
that guy.
I guess Sundar Pichai is a secret Jew sneaking out of his office to go get pieces of matzah at lunchtime.
How about your girlfriend, Susan Wojcicki, Susie Bruzy?
No, I think that's. No, it's definitely not Jewish. That last name's not Jewish.
Wojcicki?
No, that's not Jewish. That's some European, from some European country. Not sure
He's
which.
been European.
Is that another $3 bottle of water?
Yes, it is.
How many of these bottles do you buy at a time?
I'm not sharing it with you, Howard. Go to hell.
All you're gonna do is pee out that water, Brian. You shouldn't be drinking that much.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard.
Not
What
really.
is it now?
What's his alternative?
Don't drink anything at all. Be stoic, Brian.
He's not a stoic man. He pretends that he is.
Brian will never be stoic.
He needs a good visit from Mr. Solution to really unnerve him.
Well, you ran him off, Howard.
I did run him off. I made him lose face.
Where's your boy Armor, Brian?
I don't know.
Yeah, where is he, Brian?
Don't know.
You allowed him to trash me the other day without any rebuttal.
I don't remember.
He called me a troll.
Well, you might be. You said you're a troll and a liar.
Oh, is that true, or is that just sometimes?
Probably sometimes, and a lot
You
of
are so easily pulled off the topic. By the way, what is the topic?
Stoic Calm.
I challenge you to tell me what the topic is.
Stoic Calm. I just said it, Howard.
That's not a topic.
Yes, it is. Who says?
It's more like a grab bag but with stoicism instilled in it.
What kind of stoic calm? What are we talking about here?
Well, it's just as
Your version of stop mumbling over yourself. Your version of stoic calm. What?
yes.
Why do you say that so demurely?
It was Faye. It wasn't demure. Stop being Faye.
You see, you don't know where to pick it up. You don't know how to pick up that hot potato and start tossing it around. You're completely lost.
He's not. Get out of here. You're such a weirdo. Shut up.
Brian's always lost.
He might have.
Ropey.
I'm correct about him.
Quit smoking.
If I'm not correct, my name is not Dr. Diagnosis.
Howard and Howard, you're a troll. And Ropey, quit smoking.
I will smoke as much as I like, Brian.
That's your answer to everything? You're a troll?
Well, you're not adding much. What do you hope to add by calling in? What do you hope to add with your presence?
You just changed that question right in mid-question. Why?
What positivity do you hope to add with your presence?
Well, who said I have to add positivity?
Why would you call? So are you going to add negativity?
See, you're a half glass empty, half full kind of guy, aren't you? Couldn't I just leave things as they are? Not positive, not negative, just as they are. Doesn't that fit in with your stoicism?
Well, things are as they are, but someone, so are you saying that people cannot be
Well, is that stoic to be negative or positive? Or are you striving to have a much more even demeanor? Not negative, not positive, just there. No emotion.
Can one be well? Emotions inform. It's that your actions are not guided by your emotions, but emotions are they not involuntary?
Emotions? You have a choice to be emotional or not.
But emotions are feelings.
And you have a choice of which feelings you have.
I don't have a choice of which feelings I have. Those feelings
Well,
are
okay. Take your hand away from your mouth and stop mumbling and be assertive. Say what you mean.
The feelings that I have are feelings are involuntary. Hunger, horny, those are involuntary feelings.
Wait. Hunger's a feeling?
Yeah. People say I'm feeling hungry.
That's not a feeling, Brian.
This is a man that you're a man that obviously must have stayed home from school for many years.
Hunger is not a feeling?
No, it's something your body tells you just to eat.
You can feel hungry. You can feel hungry, but it's not a feeling. What's wrong with you? What kind of education do you have?
Wait a minute. If you can feel hungry, how come hunger is not a feeling if you can feel it? I've never heard that before. I've never even thought about that.
It doesn't fit the definition of what is a feeling. Why don't you start with that? Why don't you look up the definition of feeling?
Right.
What is a feeling?
Let me just ask, is hunger a feeling?
No, it's not, Brian.
Well, I'm looking it up right now. I could be completely wrong.
A feeling requires a brain and thought. Are you telling me that hunger has its own thought?
Is anger a feeling?
Yes.
Yeah.
But hunger is not a feeling.
No. I'm feeling hungry about you. I don't think so.
Looking at you makes me very hungry, Brian.
I've never really. So, hunger is not a feeling. I'm feeling hungry. Joey, is hungry a feeling?
You just changed the word. It's hunger.
Is hunger a feeling?
Hungry is an adjective. I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. But okay.
To hunger is a verb. Actually, hunger.
You know, I often had this emotion chart, and it had probably 50 different emotions. I don't think hunger was on it. I just don't. I don't think it was one of them. Because then you'd have to attach hunger to an emotion.
Yes. So what are you attaching hunger to?
Well, you don't want to attach it to an emotion. That's why people get into overeating or undereating. So that's
Ryan.
You know what I'm thinking?
Yeah, we can see that. Apparently, you need to make a fake mustache while you do it.
Did you? You know what? Before I saw your face, Howie, I always thought that you would have a mustache with your voice.
Like Snidely Whiplash.
No, I would think that you would have a mustache like I think his name was Margolin. He was an adult film. He was an adult film actor and producer. I think his name was
lovely.
Yeah, Margold. I think his name was. He came from New York, but he had a like a handle.
Oh my! You've forgotten what the question is, haven't you?
No, it's about hunger. I remember exactly what the question is. It's about
Is hunger a feeling?
Yes. And is pain a feeling?
I would like to give that a test, but I'm too far from you.
You're silly, Howard. And that is a good question. And he says it's not on the emotional.
I think pain would go right up there along with hunger. It's more of an uncontrollable instinct.
I have to think on that.
And now you're completely lost, aren't you?
Well, think about it. If you're sad and something very good happens to you, and somebody comes over and wants to go out with you, you might be more likely to snap out of it and go. But if somebody takes a hammer and slams it on your finger, do you really have an option to go to the movies feeling great at that very moment? Probably not. There's not really anything that could change your what's happened. So you've got to suffer through it.
You know what? I think we're going to save that for another show. What is a feeling?
Oh yeah, that sounds great. That'll bring in the
way to brighten the mood.
Watch.
Yeah, you know what, Howard? You make me feel, well, I would say angry.
But make you feel so brand new.
Maybe, I don't know, Howard. But I think I'm going to end the show and I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to take a nice shower.
Yeah, very selfish.
Think on this, Brian. Think of your emotions as dichotomous. So if you're happy, you could also be sad.
He doesn't know what the word means.
If you're depressed, you could also not be depressed or be happy.
You assume he understands the word dichotomy.
I'm explaining it to him with examples. If there's one, there's an opposing kind of thing. With pain, I mean, do you really have another alternative other than put it out of its misery one way or another? But pain is pain, but I don't know. I'm just kind of working through this too. I'd like to take that to the test if we do a show on it.
I think we should. And Howard, you seem like a very selfish person, but that's okay. I think I have strived for my Stoic Calm. Ropey, I don't know what your deal is.
Have you strived or have you striven?
You react on emotion, Brian, and you always want to play the victim. Boo hoo, Brian. Boo hoo.
Yeah, no, I think you're, well, you could be right on the way you see things, but I think you see things completely wrong. Anyway, anything to say?
What's the matter? What's the matter? Are you gonna cry? What's the matter? Are you?
Okay.
Please, Joey, please. All right, guys, anything to say before I end this show?
Boo-hoo.
JP's a handsome man.
I know. Goodbye.
Boo hoo.
All right, guys.
What was the topic of this show?
Howard, no more.
What was the topic that you started out with for this show?
Well, Brian told me before the show, I asked him that same question. He said, we're just going to have a Stoic Calm show, and whatever comes up. And that's what happened.
Oh, so why is he complaining when I bring something up? Are you a hypocrite?
Because you're, maybe he wanted to steer the boat a little bit, and you just took it upon yourself to start going here or there. You didn't stay on anything.
But Brian, you just said he was going to whatever comes up.
And
then whatever comes up, you complain about. So you, sir, are a hypocrite.
I think he meant whatever comes up to him, like he would come up with ideas.
But nothing's come up out of him. He's an empty well.
Because you came in interrupting everybody. Every time somebody spoke, you started speaking.
Howard,
why doesn't he end the show unbuttoning his shirt?
Howard. Howard, you need to button up. Button that lip. Yeah, so subscribe, leave a comment down below, and visit our...
Don't you need a reason to like and subscribe?
Yeah. If you think Howard is kind of a bag of excrement, like and subscribe, and just very self-centered.
Why does the dislike button only not show a number?
I'm going to tell you. Well, YouTube has disabled that for all YouTube channels.
Why? Did your show take them over the edge?
No, YouTube. That is YouTube's new policy. That policy changed a couple of weeks ago, actually. That
YouTube changes their policy every moment, don't they?
They do quite a bit, and they get away with it because they're the most popular thing out there. Anyway, hey, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Visit our website, transparencyandmerit.com. Also visit our Rumble page, because we do have a Rumble page. Hey, guys, thank you so much for listening. And
hold on. What's on your Rumble page?
My YouTube channel.
So if I've already seen
Howard,
this,
no,
I have to ask this question. If I've already seen,
you are continuing.
If I have already seen this abortion of a show, why do I need to go to Rumble to see it again?
Abortion of a show. All right, Howard.
Why do I need to go to Rumble to see it again when I've already seen it?
Howard, because people should.
You have lost your stoicism, by the way.
No, I haven't, Howard. I'm laughing.
You have lost your stoicism. Your stoicism just went out the window.
I didn't get angry, Howard. I didn't get angry.
You couldn't. Stoicism doesn't just cover anger. You did not stay with your stoicism,
Howard.
You allowed someone like me to pull you off that false pedestal of stoicism that you believe you occupy.
No. All right, you were out of line, Howard, but that's okay. Hey, guys,
I'm not out of line. I didn't say anything that wasn't true. I just stated the.
All right, I'm putting you on mute, Howard. You're just too much. All right, hey guys. All right, now I'm removing you. Broadcast is over.